My name is Tola and I'm your nurse for today, and
I'm Michaela, and I'll also be your nurse today. We are just gonna do some discharge teaching for you before we get you out of the hospital.
can you tell us your name and date of birth, please?
Yeah, Yara Martinez, April 18, 1969.
And then who do you have with you today?
I have my sister.
Hi, I'm Sarah, my sister.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
All right, so this is kind of for you to ask any questions, concerns before we get you
Yeah.
home.
Yeah, we just had a couple questions, like about my incision and when it would heal and when I would go home. If we want to be discharged. And, yeah, like, what type of food I should be eating, because we're kind of concerned with that too, because of my discomfort. So, yeah, we don't know.
I don't think you should worry about any of that. You should just pray and rest a lot, no getting out of bed, and I'm gonna make sure of that. I'll feed you every food we need, like all the cultural foods, don't worry about that. We just wanna leave out of here like as fast as we can.
Okay, Sarah, I understand that you guys are faith-based and you want to pray, and I think that's a really good idea. But there's some other things that we would want her to do to help facilitate those healing. You can do that as well as praying, and that's okay. So I think we're gonna talk about your questions, and one of the things we want to talk about first is emboliting. I know you want to rest after your surgery, and that's okay, but we also want you to move around because it's very important to move those legs, because we don't want you to have a clot and have another complication, because those clots can travel to your lungs and give you shortness of breath or some other kind of complications. So we want you to move around as much as you can, as much as you feel like your body can handle. But it's important that you get some rest as well as exercising a little bit. But we don't want you to do anything strenuous. We don't want you to have any heavy lifting or anything like that, because that could affect your incision, and she's gonna explain that and go more in detail with that. But so for your if you're ever having any pain in your leg, or like if you're ever feeling some shortness of breath, that could be a sign of clot. So we want you to call the hospital or like call 911 depending on how you feel, and as soon as you can. We also have a lot of this information that we're talking about in this. We're gonna give this to you. You can take this home with you. We've highlighted the important stuff, and you can always go back to it or call us if you feel like you have any more questions based on that.
And then another thing, if you're resting, this is an incentive spirometer we're gonna send home with you as well. This is to prevent pneumonia, which can develop if you are just laying around and not getting any exercise that helps open up your lungs. So with this, you're just gonna take a deep breath out and then inhale through here. Try to hold it for a couple of seconds, and then you can just repeat that a couple of times, 2-3 times. And then you want to repeat it every hour or every 2 hours, whatever feels comfortable to you. And then again, no lifting over 10 pounds, no strenuous activity, but just light walking to facilitate opening up the lungs. And then with your incision, your bandage should just stay dry, intact, and there shouldn't be any heavy bleeding or drainage. If so, you should come back in. And along with that, it should just stay a light pink color, and then it fades over time. The swelling should go down as well, but that may last 2-3 days. The pain should go down as well as you continue to heal up. But if you see any increased color like redness, increased bleeding, more than usual, increase in pain, you spike a fever, any pus or like yellow drainage come out, make sure to come back in. But besides that, it should take probably a week to heal, and then you can come back or return to work and your usual activities. And then you will want to schedule your follow-up appointment like 2 to 3 weeks. And then they'll just double check everything when they are there and answer any questions if you have then as well.
Yeah. Also, we want to make sure that you're on a low-fat diet, because the gallbladder that was taken out is the one that absorbs the fats that you eat. And now that that has been taken out, you don't have that to absorb the fat. So it's important that you cut off as much fat as you can. Like, we don't want you to have like unsaturated butter or like any food like fatty meat or any food that has a lot of fats in it. So there's some list of foods that has low fat on this paper that we would like you to adhere to. So that's really gonna help you. That's gonna help you. And so also you don't have any gut irritation or discomfort. So it's important that you use you eat all of those low fat diets. Okay.
Since I'm making like all the foods, is this for like just the first 2 to 3 weeks or like always?
This, she would have to continuously be on a low fat diet because the gallbladder is gone now and like she doesn't have anything to absorb those fats. So it's gonna be, you can slowly start to reduce them till you're able to get rid of them. Because I know it can be, almost impossible to just get rid of things that you've been eating all your life. So like just slowly start to cut them down. It's really good for you and that's really gonna help you.
The biggest thing is butter, so like substituting for like coconut oil or avocado oil or trying to find other substitutes.
Yes.
If you do cook with a lot of butter or trying to do little things to substitute so you're not changing your diet completely.
Mm-hmm.
But any other concerns or questions?
I think we're gonna have to enroll in a cooking class.
Okay, yeah, so and this is for you to take with, if you ever feel like anything comes up, just give us a call back and we can tell you or like educate you. And also like your next appointment, we can also, talk about all of this again and reiterate those teachings. And are you able to teach back like everything we just told you, just to make sure?
Yeah, especially about my diet,
Mm-hmm.
that I have to, eat low fat diet that she will cook for me. And I have to ambulate as much as I can so I can avoid the clot. And then if I get shortness of breath, that I can use this thing that you just showed me. So yeah, I think I got all the information I needed. This is very helpful to me.
Okay, all right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.